You know, oh, if I hit this thing one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, so one of the things I will say I was not expecting was that the insulation we put in the van, which is, what's it called? Havelock wool, smells like a farm. And I get it, it's wool, but like legit smells like a farm in my barn. I mean, it's like a farm in my van. Oh my goodness. Okay. Today I want to talk about what I am not taking into van life. So, hi, if you're new here, I'm Jody, and I am currently building out a 2017 Ram ProMaster to finally do van life. I am 49, will be 50 here in a couple weeks, and this is going to be my plan for at least a few years. So today I actually received some not great news. I actually am a contractor for a university here in the United States, and they sent out an email yesterday apparently to all the employees that explained that they are laying people off, hundreds of people. So it's a lot, honestly. Some of the positions are already not filled. They're like open positions that they just won't be hiring for, but they are literally laying off hundreds of human beings who just basically were just told, like yesterday, today maybe, that they will no longer be employed there. And so that's a big deal, right? And it's stressful. And it's honestly like, I was going through that at another university that I did work at full-time as an employee. And I really learned back then that you're really never safe anywhere. Like, you can't rely on any job to be there for you. And so you need to really rely on yourself. And so that's when I started working towards, like, I'm going to have my own business so that I could rely more on myself and less on somebody else. And van life is a part of that journey. I've been interested in doing van life for like 4 or 5 years maybe. And yes, part of it is the whole, like, I want to go see all the nature parks. I want to travel. I want to have that like picturesque van life experience, but highly realizing that I also have to work. I am not, anywhere near retirement age yet. And I don't have much of retirement. And so I need to save a lot of money. And so honestly, van life can be less expensive, not crazy less expensive than having an apartment, but it is less expensive. And so I'm hoping to take advantage of that lifestyle and save some money, put some money in my bank so that I can eventually buy land down the road and build on it. I have actually started going through things and getting rid of things. I mean, honestly, my journey toward minimalism started like 5 years ago, and we've moved quite a few times in the last 5 years. And so I've had the opportunity to go through a ton of stuff and get rid of a ton of stuff. So this journey of going from a house into a van is probably not as big of a deal for me as it is many other people. You can watch a ton of videos on people like having to get ready for van life or RV life, where they do have to get rid of, 90% of their things. I luckily am not really in that situation. I've, like I said, already purged a ton of my stuff, but I do have some things in storage, like in the basement, that I plan on going through and continuing to get rid of. So my goal by the time I leave for van life is to have one shelving unit with my stuff on it. It'll probably mostly be like pictures from the kids growing up and things that honestly I think within like a year or two I'll be ready to let go of. I honestly could probably do it now, but there are some things that you just feel emotionally attached to and you want to hang on to. And I want to make sure that this van life thing is going to work out before I just get rid of everything. Yeah, so I want to make sure that it's going to be something that I continue doing. That being said, some of the things that I know I'm definitely not taking would be, well, I didn't build a big bed. I built a single size bed for a single person. I wanted to have more space in my van for my kitchen and for my dinette set, because my dinette set, I'll be working there. And my kitchen, I will have a big sink, but I like having space to like cut vegetables and things. I don't like being crammed in. So I would have rather I wanted to put my my effort and space into that area versus a bed. This ended up being a twin size bed, and that's really all I need. I am not taking a ton of dishes. I will be taking 2 of everything, 2 spoons, 2 bowls, 2 plates. That's gonna be tough, narrowing down to 2 mugs. I am a mug person, and I know there are other mug people out there like me that we just freaking love mugs. I don't know what the deal is. So will I have more than 2 mugs? God, I hope so. I hope I have space for more than 2, but we'll see. We shall see. I don't even have cabinets yet, so we'll see once those get built how much space I actually have for things. I will not be taking holiday decorations and all the things that are stored in the basement, like seasonally, like Christmas decor. I probably have like 8 totes of that. I have like, spring decor. I have a lot of fall, honestly, too. A couple totes of fall. I love decorating for fall. So I've always loved decorating my home, especially for the holidays. It's something that's on the back of my mind as I'm like planning this van build, is that I don't want to take up all the wall space and have no space to like hang any artwork or anything that like makes it feel like home for me. And I want some space to have, like, they're gonna have to be fake plants because I know they'd die if they were real, but just things like that are kind of like important to me and in the back of my mind. And I know some people, probably like a lot of men that would be building out a van, would not even give 2 thoughts to that stuff. But like, to me, I don't know, it's important. So it's something that I'm thinking about, and it's a big deal. So I'm like, I'm leaving my decor. It'll be okay, Jody, it'll be okay. I am leaving the totes of craft supplies that I have. We have like an entire tote of just jewelry making stuff. And I mean, I might take like some of the tools and things because I do want to do some crafting on the road. But really what I'm kind of excited about is that I kind of want to leave with this blank slate and then just get supplies for whatever I want to do at the moment. And you make sure that I'm going to utilize all the supplies. Maybe I'll make Christmas gifts and things like that. And I'll make them while I'm in the van, and that will be an activity that I do. I don't know. I work a lot right now, and then I'll also be traveling. I don't know that I'll even have time to do crafts, but maybe while I'm visiting my parents and we're just kind of like, chilling out in the evenings or whatever, maybe. We'll see. The good thing is that I'm letting go of all the past supplies that I didn't utilize in the first place, and I'm starting new. Some things that you might not think about that you're basically leaving is like the views from your house. So every morning you wake up and you see the same view, right? Or every evening, every night that you go to bed, you see the same view. And I'm leaving that, like I'm leaving it here. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have a different view every morning and every night. I'm excited about that. Until I'm visiting my parents and I'm actually parked like in a place, then it'll be a little bit more expected as to what I'll be seeing. And I think that'll be good for me because I do think that where I'm at in life, I will need some downtime. I don't think that I would want to. I see a lot of van lifers who are like in their 20s and they just go, and they're constantly moving, constantly going to the next place. And I don't think I have the energy for that. So while I'm excited to see new places and wake up new places, meet new faces, I also am excited to explore some other places, but with limited time, knowing that I can still leave there and I can go anywhere else anytime I want. That's super cool. I am not taking anyone's negativity with me. Well, okay, I might still get some via like the phone or something like that, or like you might see some things on Facebook, but I'm pretty good at ignoring like negativity on social media. I just keep scrolling, or I don't know, don't really give it too much thought. It doesn't really anger me too much. However, I am not good at brushing off negativity that is literally around me, physically around me. Like I can't handle being around negative people. It honestly just brings down my soul and my spirit. And I don't want to be affected by them in that way, but I am. And so this is going to enable me to, if I get in those situations, I could just have a much better way of leaving. And also this is my own space. So like it's my cocoon, it's my island, right? My place of like peace. If you don't already know, my van's name is Kodiak, and Kodiak comes from the term meaning island. And so this is my island. It's my oasis, right? So I I will not be taking negativity with me. I will not be taking people's judgment with me on how I live my life or what I do. I will be living my life and doing the best that I can do and forget the rest. And that is a piece that is just irreplaceable. If you've never had the opportunity to live by yourself, it's kind of the best. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of think part of it is why like so many people my age are becoming single now, because it's peaceful. And why fight to make something like work that just doesn't work and it's painful? Why not just have peace in your life? That's what I'm headed towards. That's what I am taking into van life. That leads so well into next week's video, which is going to be all about what I am taking into van life. Oh, but I cannot forget to say there is one other huge thing that I will not be taking, and this is just so big for me. I will not be taking snow and cold weather. I hate being cold, and I don't love the snow. I wish I did. I have lived in one of the snowiest cities in the United States for decades, and you'd think like you'd find something, an activity or something that makes you love the snow. But if you hate being cold, you're not gonna freaking do it. Like every year I'd be like, let's go skiing. We're gonna go snowboarding this year. Let's go sled riding and do all the things. And then we don't do them because I don't like being cold. I don't wanna go outside. And also it's super cloudy a lot of times. So I'm so happy to be around sunshine and warmth. That is what I am taking into van life. That being said, some of the things that I am not taking but wish I were. Number one, my children. I wish I could take them. They are now adults doing their own thing, and they are not going to want to go hang out with me in a van every day, which is good. I mean, that would kind of be weird. I'm going to miss them, and I know that it's going to be hard being away from them, but I do plan on having virtual gatherings and keeping in touch with them like daily. Probably text them lots of pictures of my breakfast and my food that I cook. I don't know why I do that, but I just like to share that with them. I think probably because we shared so many meals together in the past that to me it's like when I'm eating a meal and I'm like by myself, I immediately think of them. I can almost start crying right now. And so I take a picture of it, if it looks good, obviously, and then I'll send it to them and share them like with what I'm eating. And I guess it just makes me feel closer to them. Yeah. And something I won't be taking but wish I could would be the lake. I love the water. I love being on the water. I love paddleboarding. So I won't be specifically taking the lake with me or Presque Isle, but I will be out searching for other super cool places on the water to paddleboard and to hang out on the beaches. So there's that. I won't be taking my favorite cafes that I love, but I did already start using AI to help me find super cool cafes, and then also adding them to my Google itinerary, my Google Map itinerary. So if you know of any like cafes that are amazing anywhere on the East Coast, in the South, let me know and I'll be sure to add them to my list so that I can check them out too. I love coffee and I just love cafes. I think they're super cool. So be sure to comment below and let me know. If you've been considering like getting rid of stuff for yourself and going on more of a minimalistic lifestyle, you might want to watch this video. I don't know where it'll be, but I'll put it on the screen. And basically it's like 10 tips to help you get started with minimalism. If you're currently worried about a potential layoff or about money, some of my biggest tips are you never know when your time is up, so always be prepared. Spend less, save more. Live with less, love more, rely on others less, and bet on yourself more. Like I said, next week I plan on sharing some of the things that I am taking with me into van life, and I'm excited to share those things with you. So I hope that you come back and that you continue on this journey with me. Until next time, see ya. Well, that went much better. I'm so hot. I'm like sweating bullets. Bullets, I tell you. I hope you follow along with the journey. I'm really sucking at this today. What is wrong with me? All right, I gotta get pumped up, drink some lemonade water. Maybe it's the negativity of what I'm not taking with me into van life. maybe I'll do better with what I am taking into van life. But that's next week, so I'm just gonna go with it. Okay. You ever wonder if you should continue doing something that you're like, it feels very forced, and you're just like, it's not working out, but you continue to force it to work out. You're like, this will work, I will do this, I will get this. And sometimes that's a good attitude, but sometimes it's like, maybe you should just stop while you're ahead. Maybe I should get work done instead of screwing around trying to create this video again. Anywho, hi. If you're new here, I'm Jody. Okay,